Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to throw now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Stephon Anthony able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. On first down, Dobbs to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion right comes Montgomery. And a first carry here for John Crockett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Crockett with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here we go! Alert! 3 down! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Redskins scoop it. There he goes right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Harris has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Let's go. Single, slop. Hey, you're running out over there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Here we go. Let's go. What? Ohio. Watch out.
Looking to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Let's go. What?
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Outside coming. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Flex round. Flex round. Left. Watch left. Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Shake it hungry. Ohio.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And look out, I think he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. John Crockett, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be taken very short. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done. They'll look to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. They give him a gain of 38.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murphy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Dobbs out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Jones will come now in motion right. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Niners on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So that'll back him up 5. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Caught by Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, alert 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Come on, let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What?
They're going to look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Varga, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses loses the football the second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Carry here for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyler Vargas 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check 43! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. There the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll put Fuller in motion right. They run the counter now on first down. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.